Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyana. ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Partha, which was included in Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa. O goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters. O my affectionate mother, destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकीं परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. O son of Vasudeva, slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Krishna, my salutations to you, the supreme teacher of the universe. And today we take up the 30th Shloka of the Karma Yoga, the third Adhyay of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna says, mayi sarvāṇi karmāṇi sannyasyādhyātma-chetasā nirāśhīr nirmamo bhūtvā yudhyasva vigata-jvaraḥ. Now, after giving him such a huge explanation of what is duty, what is karma, how the ignorant ones, they get attached to doing the karma because of getting deluded by the gunas of the prakriti, by sattva rajas of tamas of the prakriti. They feel they are doing it, they feel they should not do it, and that is the kind of attachment to karma and the fruits of the karma that these ignorant ones, they get entangled in. Now Sri Krishna says that even if so, even if this be the case, that under ignorance these people are attached to the karma and its fruits, let them. Don't dissuade them. The man of knowledge, the person who has had that enlightenment, that oneness with the self, with the real self, Atmanubhuti, one who has had that experience, should not dissuade these ignorant ones from their understanding. I am doing it. I am the doer. Let them. Let them have that false notion of they are doing the work, but let them do some work. A stage will come in their lives also that ultimately they will have this realization that it is not I who am doing this thing. So don't dissuade them. Let them work. And now Sri Krishna says that having had this understanding, having told all these things by me to you, now what should be done? Mayi sarvāṇi karmāṇi. All the works, sarvāṇi karmāṇi. All the actions, what is to be done? Sannyasyādhyātma-chetasā. Sannyasa is having renounced. Adhyātma-chetasā, with the mind centered on the self. Mayi, in me. So what Sri Krishna says, having understood, now you renounce, you give away all the actions, the actions that you are doing, the works that you are doing. Give away all that work to me, and with the spirit of sannyasta, with the spirit of renunciation, with the spirit of giving up, with the spirit of sannyasya, renouncing, adhyātma-chetasā, and the mind centered in the self. You leave all these things to me now. What is to be done? What will happen? What will, whether people will praise me or blame me, whether I will get good results or bad results, whether I will get success or failures. Leave all these things to me. Don't get bothered. Just do your work. Leave all those things to me. Keeping your mind centered in the self. With the focus on the self. Keep on doing your work. Nirāśhīr. That is, nirāśhīr is free from hope. Nirāśha, free from hope. Nirmamo, free from ownership. Nirmamo, you're not doing it. After all, I have told you, it is not you who is doing the work. It is I who am doing the work. It is the Lord that is doing the work. It is the Mother who is doing the work. We are not doing anything. So don't get attached with any hopes. Oh, I will get this, I will get that. No more hopes. And nirmamo, nirāśhāha, nirmamo. That no mama, don't involve your I, small I, as the doer. Nirāśhīr, nirmamaha, bhūtvā. Bhūtvā is having become free from any hopes, having become free from any ownership. Yudhyasva, vigata-jvaraḥ. Get freed from this delusion. Vigata-jvaraḥ. Vigata-jvaraḥ is the mental sickness, the mental illness, the mental fever that you have got. That Arjuna had started feeling my skin is burning, I'm having fever, I cannot fight. You remember that Shloka in the Arjuna Vishada Yoga, where he had become so much despondent. So Krishna says, leave that. Leave that vigata-jvaraḥ and yudhyasva. Get ready, can fight. Fight this war against your evil cousins. That is your duty. Don't think what will happen and all that, the foolish knowledge that Arjuna had told Krishna, this will happen, that will happen, if I kill all them, it will be adharma, and then when all the people will die, there will be sankara, there will be fall of, morals and ethics, and there will be so much of, intermixing of the castes and everything ruined. So Krishna says, don't think about all these things. You just think that you are doing my work. You renounce all those thoughts of ownership, that you are doing it. Renounce that ownership and consider it is my work. Do it wholeheartedly and get rid of all that hope that you are going to get after completing this task and all. Get rid of those hopes. Get rid of all those attachments to the fruits. Get rid of ownership. Nirmamo, becoming nirmamo. You get rid of that fever of mental fever that you have brought on yourself. That I cannot fight. Get rid of it. And yudhyasva. Be prepared. Get ready for the fight. Fight with these evil cousins. That is Krishna's teaching to Arjuna in this 30th shloka. The more one attunes one's mind to truth, the more one gains in equilibrium. What is the truth? The truth is, it is not my work. I am not the doer. It is the Lord's work. The moment this realization starts coming to a person, then one gains the equilibrium. What is right? What is wrong? Then The moment one gets this understanding, it is the Lord's work, then you will do the perfect work. You will do the work. It's perfection, without any flaws, without any faults, without any confusions, without any delusions, because it is the Lord's work. The truth is, the Lord is the invisible propeller of all actions in the universe. Who are me and you? We are insignificant. We don't have that capability of doing anything. We are like that fallen leaf from the tree. And even it is the God's will where that fallen leaf will be today. It will be somewhere, lying in the dirt on the road. Next moment, a gush of wind will come and lift that leaf and put it at some wonderful place. We don't know. So, it is all Lord's doing. We are insignificant. Still, we have to do whatever has come to our Lord. He is the true owner of everything, sentient and insentient. Man's prerogative is to know this truth and adjust his life activities accordingly. That is the real, path. We have to adjust ourselves to doing all these kind of activities that are given to us, that come to all those activities which come to our Lord. And considering it is the Lord work, we have to do those activities, we have to do those tasks, whether we like it or not. It is the Lord's work. Therefore, I must do it wholeheartedly. I must do it with all my involvement in it. People will say, oh, what a great busy person he is. But people don't see that person who is so busy, he is not attached to the work. People can't see it. But he keeps on doing his work without any attachment. He keeps on doing the work given to him by the Lord. Further, the efficiency in execution of duty increases in such a person. Naturally, because it is the Lord's work. The moment we attach ourselves with the work, there can be some flaw. Because we start using our own intelligence. We start using our own thinking. I should do it this way, I should not do it that way. But when we start working with the feeling that it is the Lord's work, then only the best will happen. Then we will be working at the fullest of our efficiency. Then we will be working at the fullest of our capability. We don't know what we are capable of actually in reality. In reality, no one knows. We are all huge storehouse of knowledge. We are all a huge bandar of jnana. But we are not aware of it. We don't know what is our potential. We don't know what is our capability. But when we take refuge in the Lord, when we renounce all the attachment to the work and start doing it as Lord's work, real potential comes out. Because then we are the instrument in the Lord's hand. Who can stop us from doing a thing in the right manner? Nobody can stop. Now, on this particular shloka, there is a beautiful anecdote given by Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna says, Ishvara, the Lord of the universe, smiles to derisory occasions. This is a beautiful example Sri Ramakrishna cites, always quotes to his disciples and devotees. Ishvara, the Lord, he laughs on two occasions. When the son is sinking on his deathbed, the doctor assures the desponding mother, don't be afraid, I am here to save your son. The son is very critically ill, almost on the verge of dying. And the doctor tells the mother, don't worry, don't be afraid, I am here to take care of him. This is the first occasion on which God is moved to smile. God says, I am the doer. It is me to decide whether the boy will remain or not. And look at this fellow. I am going to save him. So that is one occasion on which the God laughs. And the second occasion, two brothers survey and share a land. They are so busy with the measuring tape, measuring their land and saying, that portion is yours, this portion is mine. That is the time, that is an occasion where God gives a hearty laugh and God says that this whole thing belongs to me. It is all my creation. It is all my maya. And look at this fellow. With all the measuring tape, they are measuring this portion of land is mine, this portion of land is mine. Who are you? For how many years is going to be your existence? And you say, this is my land. This portion belongs to me. That portion belongs to you. Both of you are so ignorant. This whole thing belongs to me. That's what Lord says and laughs. So that's what the ignorant ones, they don't understand the whole thing. The whole thing that has come to their Lord is Lord's work. And like a fool, I am doing this. I am working on this project. I have to do this work. I. No. Be just a mere instrument. Give up this ownership and get rid of that mental illness. Get rid of that mental fever that you have brought on yourself and fight. Fight in this world. Fight in this Kurukshetra. Fight in this Dharmakshetra, O Arjuna. And Krishna is telling us, fight, my dear children, for gaining that enlightenment. That is your real duty. And don't get involved in what things I'm doing. Don't get attached to those things. That is all my work. I'm getting it done for you. Don't worry about it. If I want that work to be successful, I mean, it has to be successful if I feel it. If I feel it otherwise, after all, it is my play. If I don't want that to be successful, whatever efforts you make, put into that work, it is all my play. So whether it is success or failure, whether it is good or bad, it is all my work. Give up the ownership. Renounce everything to me. Renounce all that attachment and stand up and be ready for the fight. So that is what Sri Krishna is ultimately aiming at, bringing this fellow Arjuna who is totally despondent, to bring him back to life as if bring him back on his feet. Come, fight the war, fight this battle, fight this Mahabharata. So that is Krishna's teaching to Arjuna and to all of us. And that is also reading of our 30th Shloka for the day. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.